And yes, indeed, you're listening to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. I had to let the lovely Lucy finish the ad before I jumped on. Nice crisp night again out in Marston. Looks like we're going to have another frost overnight, and at least the last few days have been reasonably nice. Going to start off tonight with a bit of a shout out, and then we'll get into the Friday Night Blues show. But this is from the Facebook post that Toby Mills of Noise Production put up today. And of course, Noise Production is also Wairarapa TV. When we wrote a small computer program a few years ago to help local radio station FM or Arrow FM use cameras in their studio without needing a director to switch to the person talking, we had no idea that the program would go on to be as popular and successful as it has. What started as a couple of other stations around New Zealand hearing about it and wanting to get a copy, this has grown into over 200 TV and radio stations around the world using virtual video director or VVD on air. We are a little bit chuffed this week to help the largest radio network in the USA, and in brackets with over 850 stations, go live with VVD in their first studio in Houston on the Rod Ryan show. And big congratulations to you, Toby. You have certainly toiled away with this, along with Arrow FM, and you and Michael Wilson, the station manager, certainly have put in some hard work, some long hours to get to where we are just at the moment. And we are still, I think, the only access station in New Zealand that broadcasts all over the country on Freeview channel number 41, and a great effort and congratulations, well deserved. And Michael Wilson also put a comment there saying you were delighted to hear the news, and he goes on about all the hard work and finishes with congratulations to Toby and Noise Productions, and thanks for helping us help our community of program makers. And that thanks also comes from me, Toby. So well done, and hopefully you might have some quiet ones tonight just to celebrate.
Hey baby, don't throw your love on me so strong. Hey baby, don't throw your love on me so strong. Yeah, your love is like a faucet. You can turn it off and on. You've been putting down. Hey baby, I like what you've been putting down. Oh, but you can search the whole world over, and no love like yours can be found. hard to find.
Starting off the program tonight there, track from Albert King, song called Don't Throw Your Love on Me So Strong Baby, and it was one of Albert King's earlier tracks. Not quite sure what we will be playing tonight. I haven't really had too much to think about what I'll play, but there'll be a great mixture of maybe old and new blues. And talking of great blues, this is a great track from Johnny Copeland. No, it's not Johnny Copeland, it's the Allman Brothers and Trouble No More.
Don't care how long you're gone, I don't care how long you stay. It's good kind treatment, bring you home someday. But someday, baby, you ain't gonna trouble for me anymore. Yeah, baby. Now you keep on betting that the dice won't pass. But I know, oh, you're living too fast. But someday, baby, you ain't gonna trouble for me anymore. Yeah. I'll tell everybody in my neighborhood, your kind little woman, but you don't do me no good. But someday, baby, you ain't gonna trouble for me anymore. Yeah. I know you're leaving. If you call that gone, oh, without my loving, yeah, now you can't stay long. But someday, baby, you ain't gonna trouble for me anymore. Yeah. Well, goodbye, baby. Now take my hand. I don't want no woman, no. Can't have no man. But someday, baby, you ain't gonna trouble for me anymore. Trouble no more. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, baby.
The Allman Brothers there, and Muddy Waters' song Trouble No More. Next up, we've got a track from a bit of an obscure artist, a guy called Little Willie Littlefield, and he was a piano man, and around probably from the 50s to the 60s mainly. And here's a track called Joint Jumpin' Mama.
joy jumping mama. Well, she jumps me all the time. Yes, I got a joy jumping mama. Well, she rocks me all the time. Well, she rocks me in the morning and continue till late at dawn. Rock me in your cradle of love. Yes, rock me, baby. Rock me in your cradle of love. Oh, rock me, baby, till I want no more. Take it easy, baby, in the old rocket chair. Take it easy, baby, in the old rocket chair.
Great boogie music there from Little Willie. Reading an interesting book just at the moment on the history of blues, and it starts off obviously at the start of the blues and works its way through, and I've got to the point where they're writing about the birth of the electric blues in Chicago. Really interesting a book, and it's interesting the number of little known names that are being mentioned, particularly in the old Delta blues days of the 20s and 30s. So yeah, really interesting book if you happen to be a bit of a blues nut. Right, next up we've got a Willie Dixon song. This one's performed by Willie Mabon, and it's The Seventh Son.
Now everybody's crying about the seventh son. In the whole round world there is only one. I'm the one. Well, I'm the one. I'm the one, the one they call the seventh son. Now I can tell your future will come to pass. I can do things for you, makes your heart feel glad. I can look in the skies and predict the rain. I can tell when a woman's got another man. I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one they call the seventh son. I can hold you close and squeeze you tight. I can make you cry for me both day and night. I can heal the sick and raise the dead, and I can wake your little girls talk off out of your head. I'm the one. Well, I'm the one. I'm the one, the one they call sounds so sweet. I'll make your loving heart even skip a beat. I can take you, baby, and hold you in my arms and make the flesh quiver. Lovely bones, I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one, the one they call Samson.
Look what you've done to me, baby, made me love you day and night. Look what you've done to me, baby, made me love you day and night. You got me walking and talking, baby, you know that ain't right. Well, don't you leave me, baby, baby, don't you dare to try. Well, don't you leave me, baby, baby, don't you dare to try. Yeah, if you leave me, baby, you know you're gonna make me cry.
Track there by Anson Thunderbird and the Rockets, recorded in 1982, a song that was written by Magic Sam. You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. The time now is 18 minutes after 7 o'clock, and you're listening to the Friday Night Blues Show. And next, I think we might have two in a row from John Mayall and his Blues Breakers.
I'm gonna get up in the morning, believe I just my blues. Drop that mess, come down off your throne. Stop using my poor heart, just a stepping stone. Pretty woman, what's the matter with you? Can make you love me no matter what I do.
Two in a row there from John Mayall and the Blues Breakers. The first one was from the album put out in 1966, the album called A Hard Road, and their version of Dust My Blues. And the last one, Oh Pretty Woman, a Albert King song that was on the next album that they put out in 1967, the album called Crusade. On bass on both those tracks was John McVie, as he left the Blues Breakers shortly after that. I think he was fired, actually, and helped form a Fleetwood Mac. And talking of Fleetwood Mac, Mick Fleetwood, the drummer and also founder of Fleetwood Mac, is pretty devastated just at the moment. For years he has been living on the island of Maui, which of course was hit so bad with those forest fires, and Mick Fleetwood's a well-known restaurant on Maui was totally destroyed. 26 minutes after 7 o'clock. I think we'll stay with British blues and have a track from the band called the Blues Band. And this was a band formed in the 80s primarily by Paul Jones, the lead singer of Manfred Mann in the 60s, and also in the band, excuse me, was Tom McGuinness, who was a guitarist in Manfred Mann, and also Huey Flint on drums. And in the 70s, of course, Tom McGuinness and Huey Flint had a big hit as McGuinness Flint. The track I've picked is their version of Jimmy Rogers' That's All Right, and I've picked this one because the late great Ian Stewart is on piano, and Ian Stewart, of course, a founding member of the Rolling Stones.
This is an old one. We haven't done this since, I don't know. This is for
Graham and Dave, if they're here. You told me, baby, once upon a time, you said if I would be yours, little girl, yeah, you would surely be mine, but that's alright. I know you don't love me, baby, but that's alright. Yeah, but every now and then I wonder who's loving you tonight. You told me, baby, that your love for me was strong. When I woke up this morning, all of your big fine words was gone, but that's alright. I know you love some other man, baby, but that's alright. Yeah, but every now and then I wonder who's loving you tonight. Now you said that before we met, your life was awful tame. Well, I took you down to the bridge house, baby, and that whole band knew your name. Oh, but that's alright. I know you're in love with John McInnes, baby, but that's alright. Well, every night and then I wonder, who, babe? I said I wonder who, babe. I wonder who, babe. I even sometimes wonder who could be loving you, baby, tonight. Yikes.
Back in 2015, Joe Bonamassa put out an album called Muddy Wolf at Red Rocks, and this is a recording of concerts he did at the Red Rocks, which is a music venue in Colorado up in the hills, and it's an amphitheatre and the stage is basically, I think, being carved out of rocks. But on the album, he covers the songs of Muddy Waters and also Howling Wolf. And I thought we'd play Tiger in Your Tank, and we'll start it off with Muddy Waters, and then after about a minute, we get Joe Bonamassa.
I was born in a little town called Rolling Fork, and I was raised up in Clarksdale. I was raised up out on a farm, on a plantation. So I lived a country life for a long time. A little rough, but came through it. But I was with them. My grandmother raised me, you see. Oh, I see. My grandmother raised me up in... Everybody had to work. Everybody had to work. But I don't let little kid, 10 years old, out there working, on the farm. I began it in Mississippi. I first started blowing the harmonic. Yeah. I think I started at about 9 years old. When I was 18, I was doing pretty good with it, And I became about 17, 18, I switched over to guitar. And finally, in 1943, I brought it to Chicago.
The program begins with Muddy Waters.
Well, I think after playing that Muddy Waters track, it'd be rude not to play Muddy Waters. So here's Muddy recorded live at the Montreux Jazz Festival back in 1972, and it's Rollin' and Tumblin'. The great Muddy there from Switzerland in 1972. All right, next up we've got Charlie Musselwhite, the song recorded several years ago, the song called The Blues Overtook Me.
the highway to be my home, and the blues overtook me when I was a little child. You know, fast women and whiskey made this lonesome boy wild. Makes me want to hear my baby call my name, and the blues overtook me when I was a little child. You know, fast women and whiskey made this poor boy wild. When you get in trouble, everybody's down on you. The blues will overtake you and pull you on through. Well, the blues overtook me when I was a little child. You know, fast women and whiskey made this lonesome boy wild. Southern boy wild.
Charlie Musselwhite there, one of the great harmonica players in the blues, overtook me, and old Charlie's been on the scene since the mid-1960s, and last year put out an album, and it was a great album, put out real country blues, and on that he not only played the harmonica, he played the guitar as well. Next up, we've got a track from Dave and Phil Elvin, and this is from an album called Common Ground. They play and sing the songs of Big Bill Broonzy, and this song's called All By Myself.
to do it all by myself.
Locked up in jail, it weren't no hanging crime. But now I'm on the farm, boys, and I'm doing time all by myself.
All by myself.
All by myself.
All by myself.
I didn't have no one to help me, had to do it all by myself.
Pep, I can take care of them, I don't need no help, and I'm by myself.
All by myself.
Yeah, by myself.
All by myself.
I didn't have no one to help me, had to do it all by myself.
Cross-eyed Sue told Popeye Jim, all of Uncle Sam's soldiers, I can take care of them all by myself.
All by myself.
All by myself.
All by myself.
I don't need no one to help me, I can do it by myself.
Pulling neck and neck.
Jack told the mule, I got you, son, what you bet?
And I'm by myself.
All by myself.
Yeah, by myself.
All by myself.
I didn't have no one to help me, had to do it all by myself.
All right, looks like we've got time for one more, and we'll go out with a song by the guitarist Chris Kane, and this is from an album he put out either last year or the year before called Raisin Cane, and the song I've picked is pretty appropriate for most people. It's a song called Too Many Problems.
My landlord calling, said he calling about the rent, and I don't know how to tell him every dime I had been spent. Well, too many problems, too many bills to pay, too many things keep happening. Well, I can't go on this way. I'm trying to find a reason why I should carry on. You see, things keep happening. Well, all my hope is gone. Hey, too many problems, too many bills to pay, too many things keep happening. Oh, I can't go on this way. I'm trying to find a reason why everything's so hard. Everything's so hard. If I could find a reason, well, if I could find a reason,
Chris Kane there, and Too Many Problems. Great guitarist, Chris Kane's been out to New Zealand several times, and I've been lucky enough to catch him twice. Tremendous guitar player, influenced a lot by B.B. King. Anyway, that came to the end of the Friday Night Blues show for this week, which was the first broadcast all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM 92.7. I'll put on some Kiwi music to take us up to 8 o'clock, and then I'll be back with the 60s Nostalgia Show.